National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Yeah. Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
And off we go from Denver. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their rookie QB, the young man out of Oregon.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep, and instead give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. As they've got it as we resume action. To throw is Nix. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims, 61 yards. And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And again, it's Mahomes. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 55 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back. Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They go play action. Now Mahomes throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Mahomes going to throw. Into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play. Welcome back now to Denver. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Here's Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they go instead with Pacheco. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second down, 8 yards to go. Here's Pacheco once again. Room here to run. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. All three timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. A give right side for Pacheco. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Well,